What's going on, YouTube? Today we're going to be reviewing some of the finalists of Dreamhack on how they qualified. I played this weekend, or this week, Dreamhacks. I made semifinals but didn't qualify for finals, so I'm reviewing some of the finalists on how they qualified. So this is how that went. I'm thinking I'm about to review the Dreamhack semifinal games that people qualified in, but like I don't want to do like people that are just like really good at W keying because that's useless for me. 37% of them. How did they just win a lot of games? They rotate north for metal. So they know it's gonna pull bottom right again, right? It's gonna pull towards Misty. That's just like how the circles work. They just keep pulling. Yeah, I think the biggest issue yesterday that we had was just our drop spot did not give metal. So like for the first two circles, like right here, how they're already headed towards zone, like we were still getting metal. And I feel like in semis, like I don't know, the games are, unless you're in low point lobbies, like halfway through, like they're pretty stacked. Zone pops and they just try to get in just as center as possible, because if you get this zone, you get the next zone. They also have like a rift fish and a bunch of impulses. They're not like spending any mats. 100 wood that are refarming, 20 metal. Well, they got surge. Okay, they got zone again. That's good. They're both just holding a ton of minis. Oh wait, they have 2 rift fish. Fishing is good. Having 6 impulses is good. Rift fish to half. Double rift fish, and then you impulse up, impulse anyone on height off, and they have good mats. See, like the biggest takeaway that I've got from this, right, is just besides him, he's like just obviously getting ahead, controlling both double edits. He's going for a med kit all the way in zone, and dead Skittles. Honestly though, they hot drop tilted, so maybe like I don't know. I looted all of tilted one game and I got nothing, so I don't know. That sucks. These guys have a lot of placement. I'm just trying to see like what there's like always like something that they all do the same, right? Like once again, like focusing on metal because you can get rock and wood everywhere. But once again, fishing. So already like first circle they're like 5-5-5. That's like the biggest thing that I've noticed in these lobbies is like 5-5-5 insta with good loot. I mean this is the fastest I've seen it done at least. Like this is way faster. Why are you both fishing the ground? Ammo? That's kind of smart. Second zone pops out and they immediately start rotating. Like this is what I mean. Like having a route where you immediately can get max mats and then you try to head in like a decent position first circle. Like the more stacked the games are, the faster you have to land too. Where are we parking it? Interesting. They choose to stop here. I feel like a lot of people are gonna want to rotate all the way around, right? Like through dead side onto like these mountains, but they just decide to go center. What's their movement? They have a rift fish. That's it. They also fish for these little small fries. These kids valued the small fries. So they have their truck. I guess, okay, if you're on a truck on a hill, you want to rotate in, I guess you're those guys. We saw Mr. Savage do that earlier too. All right, so they just go center towards the hillside. If you're center zone in this zone, you get next. Looking for surge, blah, 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 blah. Zone pops, boom. They're looking. Dukes, I think we can run this way. What do you think? I don't know. Give me the cone. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. No one's above us. Yes, I do think that's a good idea, Strodles. Okay. Follow me. I'll let it out, and then we move when they move. Go. I'm going now. Follow me. Huge ramp flip from the World Cup winner. 3-3-5.
Have you been playing any comp, or is it just
5-5-1. Hear the rattlesnake? We build. Like, we're wasting a lot of mats here. But we do have harpoon rift fish. We don't want to use that. We get in. We definitely burn like half of Strodles' mats. But we are in. We have rift fish for first movement. Plus, like, the way that this half looks, I'm pretty sure it's, like, all on the hill. Yeah, I don't know. Still kind of sketch, but okay. They decided to save the movement. They qualified, I didn't, so. I started playing Fortnite again for, like, 2 weeks ago, right? That's when I started playing again. I made the semis, didn't qualify for finals. With Snood, and Snood really doesn't play the game that much either. So, it's not bad. It's not what I wanted to be, but for last-minute duo, did better than a lot of pros that play this game every fucking day, so whatever. We're gonna rift this. Yep. Okay. They're both looking in front of zone. They're not checking what height's looking at all. That weirds me out. They're just looking ahead. Here we go. Thank you. Those guys are the AI. Okay. This is like a sketch box. So congested. The ramp flips, young Booga. quick. Got the refresh. Drop. No, it's built forward, okay. I always wonder when people bounce, like, do they look around at all? Or they're just like, F I'm getting out. He still has 3 more bouncers, has mats. Oh no. West players on his box. Not just any West players. Takes the left-hand peek. Looks like he wins it. What the? Guy is just a demon right now. Just flying around with bouncers. 30 HP. Got maxed out. Yeah, I don't know. No way his guy greased Arkham. Yeah, this guy's... He just greased the heel off. He might have got third, but he also decided who won this game. So he stops the heel off. You f. That end game, did I learn a lot? Not exactly. But it does fit the same criteria as what the other team did, which was have 5-5-5, rotate for first circle in a decent location so you can get to a good location for second, so you can get a good location. Yeah, okay. Focusing metal early, good. This is nothing new. This has been the same thing for like months, by the way. I don't know why, like, these guys are you. 7th with 0 limbs. That's my kind of game right there, baby. That's my kind of game. I mean, you have to understand, right? So I'm already seeing the vision of this drop, right? I mean, you get all the slurp barrels, you get max shield. There's metal, and there's like if you open up Fortnite.gg, there's just all these fish spots. There's all these fish spots. There's just so many fishing spots. I wouldn't be surprised to get like 2, maybe even 3 rift fish this one. Already looking around, making sure they're not gonna get snuck up on, sneaked. A llama. Damn, baby. 6 bouncers. Where's first circle? Pretty far. Rift fish! Yes, sir! 12 bouncers? That's a made-up number, right? Look, I don't get it. Why can't I hold an unlimited amount of just insta-placing walls that shoot me in a direction, but I can only hold on to 2 fish? That's just ridiculous. I could hold so many fish. Fishing more. Wait a minute. 2 rift fish. Let's go, gang. This is a sketchy rotate, but the boys don't care. And we have selected a high point in zone. So this is good for like multiple reasons, right? Like you have the sand rotates for like the majority of the circle. And if you're on top, I mean, you can kind of watch everyone else rotate. Like the highest point in the zone, right? Like elevation wise, they're on it. So once again, by second circle, they're in a good location. Looking for surge. Do they try to rotate? They're going to bounce her, right? No, they just go up higher. Guess they just want to hold people for surge. I mean, they could get it. And they do have 2 rift fish. So I guess their big worry is just surge. I'm guessing what they're thinking is like, yeah, center could be, you know, guaranteed zone, but like they're still highest point in the zone right on this hill, and they could still get it. They have bouncers. Like, we'll bounce off the hill. So they bounce, just get into zone, right? Because like you have to think about like, it's not like just about like what works. Like there's no like formula, but like if you look at like what they have right now, right? Like they have 2 rift fish and a bunch of bouncers. So like just getting in to these zones with their bouncers, like that just gives them, you know, to save as many mats as possible, not die. They still have a ton of bouncers. They still have a ton of meds. Their mats aren't good. They're gonna have rift for half and rift for first move if they don't get zone. They have harpoon. There you go. How do they get this? So these guys start getting sprayed by these guys. Trying to figure out like why they got focused. I don't know. I think people just needed surge. Yeah, because then they can start getting focused too, same location. They're like on kind of like top of the hill, so it's not really gonna get focused. Like the reason that those kids got killed is because these kids also shot at them, so they had like 3 different angles getting shot at. Full split. That's the biggest thing, right? Like doing like a full split before you move, right? Like before you use movement, checking in with your teammate. See a lot of people not do that and they're like, oh, I should have demanded match. They rift to half, decide to save it. It is pretty far. Yeah, the rift bit. They live. Okay, like once again, like I feel like he tried to land relatively safe.
Hi, Tom.
Right? Like not like at the very front of the zone. He's like, let's just land somewhere where we're not gonna get blasted when we land. Damn. Blasted anyway. Damn. Alright, why'd they get blasted? Ooh. So this guy starts shooting at Kez, and then he builds into him. And then Kez is like, who the f shooting me? Sees him get cracked, so he's right at him too. Maybe that has something to do with landing in the center. What do you think? Landing in the center? I think landing in the center. Maybe not. Maybe that's the issue there. You know what I mean? Then you have two sides that can work on EU ping, trying to play late game. Still has the bouncers. Trying to look for info. 0 build. When Rift near gliding, I don't think he picked the middle. I think that's what killed him. One of his teammates died right there. They could have placed even better because of that. And once again, Focus Metal 555 fish head center by second.